Hi once again, everyone. It's Eric here with Weather for Weather Geeks, our daily deep dive into the Valley weather, past, present, and future included. Want to start out this evening with a look at the past. This is the rainfall versus average for the past 2 weeks. Of course, it's no surprise that we're running some deficits here. It's been below average in the precipitation department for most of July. Areas north of I-80 have done a little bit better than areas south, but still, some pretty good deficits in a large chunk of our TV viewing area over the last 14 days. We could use some rain. We have not seen that much today. These are 24-hour totals taking us back to last evening. Of course, we had some localized showers and storms last evening. A few spots here, picked up half an inch to maybe even close to an inch in a couple of isolated spots. But again, you'll notice this is kind of the exception, not the rule. The rule was little, if any, decent amounts of rain fell last evening. And that was the case again today. When I recorded this video at 7:22 this evening, we still had a touch of light rain, some drizzle from Hanoverton and Salineville up to Salem and Berlin, up to Craig Beach as well. But the thunderstorm activity that some parts of our region had earlier has pushed off to the west. I think for the evening, things are going to kind of be centered across I-77 and into central Ohio. Not looking for as much activity here. Look at this fetch coming in off the Atlantic, very moist flow continuing. There's been lots and lots of rain over the last couple of days. These are 48-hour Doppler radar estimates. Boy, did they have some huge flooding problems from D.C. up through parts of the mountainous areas of Maryland and into south central PA, 5, 6, 7, 8 inches worth of rain in some spots through there over the weekend and into parts of today. Parts of the Carolinas have also seen a lot of rain over the last couple of days, so it's no surprise we still have some flash flood watches out from the southern tier of New York through central and eastern PA, down through D.C., Baltimore, into Norfolk, and just about all of Virginia is still under a flash flood watch, and just about all of North Carolina is as well. When we look at the water vapor loop, kind of an interesting looking water vapor loop, something we don't often see at this time of the year. Big, deep trough digging across the eastern U.S. You can pick out the shape of this trough by following the clouds and the moisture here. Interesting to look at the thunderstorms blowing up down over the Gulf of Mexico, right along the mouth of the Mississippi. Really, prolific rain-producing thunderstorms coming out of southeastern Mississippi and out into the Gulf of Mexico. So it's a kind of a strange pattern for July. It's more like a spring or fall kind of a pattern. And even though it was a pretty warm and humid day today, I thought yesterday kind of reminded me of September more than July. Kind of a fall-looking sky. The air was a little drier yesterday, so it felt to me like very late summer or early fall. But we were back to a summer-like air mass today. And as we go through the night tonight, our high-res model here shows the possibility of a couple of thunderstorms meandering this far to the east. Again, most of this is going to be closer to I-77, but a couple of these could meander eastward during parts of the night tonight. I think tomorrow starts largely dry, and I think tomorrow overall is kind of a repeat of today. A mostly dry morning, variable cloudiness otherwise, and as we get into the afternoon, hit or miss, random showers and storms will crop up. Hard to say where they're going to go, but you could get some localized downpours for a time tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. This is a weak cool front on Wednesday, bringing us a chance for showers, mostly in the morning and midday hours. Probably fewer showers as we go deeper into the afternoon and that drier air starts punching in. And speaking of drier air, I think dew points will come down some on Thursday. It's going to be a pretty nice summer day with warm temperatures and some sunshine for your Thursday. Wanted to mention a little bit of climatology here. Today being the 23rd day of July, it is the beginning, I should say, of our downward slide in average temperatures. Of course, here in Youngstown, we peak at 82 for an average high. We have that for a couple of weeks in the heart of summer. But starting now, our averages start going down. Now, the downward process is very slow. We'll be stuck at 81 for, about 18 days. But we lose then 7 degrees over the next month, another 11 degrees for the month after that. You get the idea. The averages start sliding pretty quickly, of course, as we head into the fall season. Got a lot of comments on Facebook about that graphic. Thanks to everyone who chimed in about whether you think that's a good thing or a bad thing. Some people are looking forward to fall and winter after a pretty hot summer so far. All right, again, kind of skipping forward here to the end of the week. That cold front comes our way not Thursday, but I think Friday, and that's what will knock down our dew points for the weekend. So, again, Thursday's pretty nice, a little uptick in dew points on Friday, and then over the weekend, hey, I think it's looking pretty good. Dew points in the 50s over the weekend in July, I'll take that any day. That looks pretty good, and, there's just not much of a warm spell coming our way for the rest of the month. Now, occasionally, of course, there's going to be a day like today where it's going to be warmer than average. We'll have that again tomorrow. But overall, the 6 to 10 day outlook here shows that July closes on a pretty comfortable note. We're not going to see 90 again this month. We may in August, but for the rest of July, pretty cool air mass by July standards. Now, the coolest anomalies will be centered out here. We're kind of on the edge of it. But again, a lot of days where temperatures will be near to a little bit below average, it looks like, as we go into the medium range. In the meantime, of course, we do need some rain a little bit out there tonight, and the possibility of some spotty stuff once again tomorrow, but it's not a very wet pattern over the next 5-6 days. Today and tomorrow are our best chances of getting wet. Maybe some spotty stuff on Wednesday as well, but after Wednesday, I don't see much in the way of wet weather coming our way until next week. That is it for tonight's weather for Weather Geeks. Thanks for tuning in as always. I'll see you back here tomorrow evening, and have a great Monday night.